Describe the set by referring to the numbered regions. And the set that we're going to be describing is this one right here, which is going to be W prime intersect Y prime intersect X prime. And we're going to just basically use the order of operations here. We're going to start from left and go to the right. But in order to do this, we have to understand that the primes here mean complements. So when we see this symbol here, we are defining the complement of the given set. Now we'll see that looking at the Venn diagram to the left, we have a circle in red, and that is my W. Now W prime will be the complement of the set W, so that's going to be all regions that are outside of W. The easiest way to indicate this is to just go ahead and fill in all the regions that are outside of W, which would be all of these. So we see that in this we have region R sub 1, region R sub 4, region R sub 7, and region R sub 8. That represents W prime or W complement or the complement of W, however you want to indicate that. Next we're going to look at Y complement. Y complement will be everything that's outside of the purple circle, which is Y. Y makes up the regions R sub 5, R sub 6, R sub 7, and R sub 8. So let us go ahead and illustrate what is in Y complement. And we'll see that Y complement will entail the regions R sub 1, R sub 2, R sub 3, and R sub 4. Next, we're going to look at the regions outside of region X, which would be X prime, and that's this circle right here is X. So next what we want to do is determine what X prime is, or the complement of X, which means that that will be everything that's outside the blue circle X. X contains the regions R sub 3, R sub 4, R sub 6, and R sub 7. So everything that is not in X will be outside of X, and that will contain the regions R sub 1, R sub 2, R sub 5, and R sub 8. Alright, now that we've determined what W sub 1 is, W prime is, Y prime, and X prime is, each one of those, we now want to discuss the intersection. Now we'll be looking at the fact that we're going to look at W complement, Y complement, X complement, and then we're looking at the intersection of these sets. In other words, what do all three of these sets have in common? Well, if we go over here and we look at this, we notice that R sub 1 is common to all three sets. We look at the first set, W prime, it has R sub 1. It also has R sub 4, but R sub 4 is not common to all three sets because X prime does not contain it. R sub 7 in W prime is not contained in either Y prime or X prime, so we ignore it. And R sub 8 in W prime is also in X prime, but not in Y prime. So we can continue that logic and look at R sub 2 and R sub 3, R sub 5, R sub 4, R sub 7, R sub 8. And we realize that the intersection of these particular complementary sets to W, X, and Y is simply going to be R sub 1, which is this outside of the three circles. So when we say that W prime intersect X, Y prime intersect X prime, that will be simply equal to this area R sub 1, and that's going to be the region that will answer the question.